So dear students, today we are going to start the revision of lesson first, adaptation in plants. Lesson first, adaptation in plants. Now see the first, as we have studied last time, plants grow everywhere on earth. Plants almost grow everywhere on the earth. Plants have adaptation to help them in different areas, to help them to survive in different areas. Mango tree cannot be grown in the water. Lotus cannot grow on the lands. It may grow only into the water. So plants are adapted to survive only in the particular area. Adaptations are special features that allow a plant to live in a particular place or habitat. These adaptations might make it very difficult for a plant to survive in different places. For example, a coconut tree is not found in the desert because a desert receives very little rainfall. Coconut plants cannot be grown in the desert areas because in desert area very less rain. According to habitat, plants can be placed under two main groups as we have studied: terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. Terrestrial plants is one that grow on the lands. The lands have different features like mountains, deserts, plains, coasts and marshes. Lands, there are different type of lands. Lands have different features like mountains, desert, plains, coasts and marshes. Some parts of the land receive very heavy rain, some medium and some very little rain. So very cold areas receive snowfall too. In all these areas, we find different kinds of plants that adapt to the natural conditions of the areas in which they live to be able to survive. Now next, plants on hills. The plants growing on the hills do not shed their leaf and are called evergreen plants. The plants on hilly areas are adapted to survive the cold and the snowfall. They are usually tall, straight and conical so that snow can easily slide off their branches. The deodar, pine and fir are some plants that grow on mountains. Now plants in deserts. In desert, the temperature is extremely hot and dry in summer and very cold in winter. So you image the Rajasthan, desert of the Rajasthan. In that area, temperature is extremely high and very cold in the winter. And in that area, very less rain, extremely less rain. The plants growing in desert area are adapted to save the water. They have the adaptation to survive in that area. You are familiar to cactus plant. In these cactus plants, leaves are converted into the spines, while stems become the green and the fleshy and work just like the leaves. Next, plants in the plains. Plains, this area where we are living, this is a plains. Plains have moderate climate, which is neither too hot as in desert, not too cold as in the hills. Here, loamy soil is found, which is the very fertile and the suitable for the plants. The loamy soil is best for the growing plants. So here, the trees of plants have numerous branches and leaves which they shed periodically. They are called deciduous plants. Teak, gulmohar, sesame, eucalyptus, neem, peepal, and sal are the common trees growing in the plains. Now, plants on sea coasts. The region near sea coast receive high rainfall and the water is salty. Coconut trees grow well in the coastal areas because they can survive in salty water and they require areas of heavy rainfall. And next one, plants in marshy areas. Marshy areas are low-lying lands which is flooded in wet seasons or at the high tide. It typically remains waterlogged at all times. So here soil is very sticky and there is the scarcity of oxygen in the soil. So they have a special type of the roots. These roots come out in the air and bring about the process of the respiration. So these roots are also called as the respiratory roots, as the mangroves or the vegetations are the examples of the vegetations of the marshy areas. Now aquatic plants. So aquatic plants found in the water are called as the aquatic plants. Some aquatic plants are the floating, free floating. You know about the plant of the Eichhornia. Eichhornia plant, water hyacinth, commonly called water hyacinth, that float on the surface of the water. That are free floating plants that float on the surface of the water. Their stems have special features in which air is filled and that makes them the light so they can be float. And you are also familiar with lotus plant. It is attached to the substratum, but it leaves and the flowers float on the surface of the water. Some plants are found inside the water. These are called the submerged hydrophytes. These plants remain inside the water. So three types. One is the floating plants and the fixed plants and the underwater plants we have studied. Now next on the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are the plants which are found in the area having the scarcity of the nutrients especially nitrogen. To fulfill their nitrogen requirement, they kill the insect and fulfill their the nitrogen requirements. Example of such plants are Dionia, Drosera, Utricularia, etc. These are the examples of the insectivorous plants. Now next are fungi. Fungi are the plants having no chlorophyll. They are heterotrophic in nature. They cannot make their the own food due to the scarcity of, due to absence of the chlorophyll. So they are parasites in the nature. They are parasite or the saprophyte in the nature. They can take their the food from the living organisms, or they can take their the food from the dead organisms, and they may causes many diseases. You are familiar with the mushroom. Mushroom is a fungi. Mushroom is a fungi which is edible in the nature. So after this, I think you have learned the word power. Now we can see the worksheet first. We can see the worksheet first. Worksheet first. So first you see, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Trees on hilly areas are usually flowerless and have cones with seeds. So first, cones. First, cones with seeds. Now next question, you can see, coconut trees can survive in water. Which type of water they survive? They survive in salty water. So second, you have to fill the salty water. Now third, you see, the main food making organ in a cactus plant is green and the stem, which will be filled here, green fleshy stem. So third, you have to fill fleshy. And fourth, Venus, flytrap and pitcher plants are insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. Plants is written someone are writing the plant. So these are the insectivorous. And fifth, breathe through small air spaces in their the stem. Which type of the plants? Underwater plants. Underwater plants. So that's for today. Next time we discuss about the take the right answer and rest questions you can study. Thank you.